here. We are taking over the fellowship benefit concert with the one and only.
Hi, Gia Peppers.
All right, so Gia came here all the way from New York to support a very important cause, the fellowship. So I want you to talk a little bit more, like, what does it mean to be a part of this initiative?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I just want to say thank you to the Black Male Educators Convening Convention, to the group for bringing me out. I really, really appreciate it. What they're doing as young people who are in their early 30s, late 20s, and really, really like deciding to be the change that they want to see in the world is really dope to me. And so young people, we bends out, millennials, whatever, we get a bad rap, but then you have people who actually are about what they say they are about. And so it's dope to see them put together such a dope weekend for the second time in a row, and then to have the first ever concert here to like highlight Philly artists is so dope, because like you just told me backstage, there is a growing scene here. So I think anybody who is about change is my type of people. So I'm very honored to be here, and young Black men and young Black women need to see more Black males who are leaders. President Obama can't be on everybody's walls. We definitely need our people to help every community that they can. So I'm honored to be here.
When you were growing up, did you have a lot of Black teachers or white teachers? Or if not, like, how did that affect you?
Yeah, when I was growing up, I definitely had like a few Black male administrators and one or two teachers in there. Mostly it was white women who taught me, but then I grew up in a very strong community in DC and PG County, where all the women and men that I knew were married couples who were dope and really cared about family. And so Black men to me have always been a strong influence in my life. My dad is literally the most incredible man I know. And so for me, it's so important that people feel that. Like, when a Black man who looks up to you, who looks after you, affirms you, it's a difference. So you just, every person needs a mom and a dad, So I think, it would be so dope to see, teachers and more educators be in these classrooms in front of these young Black men who don't just think that they can, be one thing. They can be whatever. They can teach. They can do whatever. So I'm so happy that initiatives like this exist, So yeah, I definitely in my lifetime I had a really strong, a really strong group of Black men who raised me. But I wish I did have a lot of Black men in my classrooms that I could have been like, oh, that's dope. Like, I probably had like one or two, and I was like, hey. And then we went on to the next year, so it wasn't as like strong as I hoped. So hopefully this can change that.
Being a teacher may not seem something that is like very popular, but why is it important to have more Black teachers?
Yeah. When kids grow up, it's very important that they see themselves and see themselves as older beings, because then you can understand what you can become. The only reason why a lot of kids don't think they can do anything other than what they see their parents do, or maybe what media tells them to do, is because that's what they see. And so if they grow up with teachers who are affirming and who are telling them, not only are you smart, you are ambitious and you can do anything, because I believe in, I did it, I believe in you, I came where you come from. Like, teachers who actually care to invest in students, because there are studies that show that Black children don't get as much attention in the classroom, and they're automatically, I was at a conference last week, and there was a young man who said that he went to a mostly white school, and a teacher thought that he cheated and plagiarized his work because it was too good. And they were like, see me after, gave him an F and was like, see me after class, and he had to prove that he did it. That would have never happened if it was a Black person, because they know that we are not just one-sided or just good at one thing. We're great at all things. We're great at anything we put our minds to. So I think having that presence of someone who looks like you is just even more affirming to what you can be in whatever you want to do, how great you can be in whatever you want to do.
No, that's important. Representation matters at the end of the day. Just really consider being like the educators. Educators are really, really important, and especially zip codes plays a vital part into the quality of education students get. So
yeah, that's so true.
It's so sad. So it's just like, and even if you don't see being a teacher in your future, see how you can get involved with schools, see how you can, donate your time, volunteer, just be proactive, because again, the youth are our future, and we want to build like our young kings and queens.
Absolutely. They need to be built from the ground up, just like, everybody else, every other child. All children deserve to be invested in and seen just as much as the next child. Yeah.
Do you have any final words to anyone who's watching right now?
Believe in yourself, and once you make it, invest in the next person coming behind you. I think we all have to have a real responsibility. Like, there's a lot of craziness and madness happening everywhere in the world right now, and starting from the top chief spot in the office to little things that we see on social media. I think it's all of our responsibility to really be like, you know what, when I see something wrong or when I can make a change, I'm going to do it. I'm going to use my gifts, my talents, my time to do that. So wherever we can, let's make sure we give back to the students. Let's make sure that we help the young people, and let's make sure we support each other, and we'll all be great. And that's that.